welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Alabama's offense will go to work first. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They booted away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback
breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Back to pass, it's Bowley. Got it in the middle, it's Gilmore. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bringing the heat. And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rides to back and leaves it. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Man, and he paid for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
What a great run there. 3rd and 1 situation, though, David. That has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Bowling. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Jumped on top of the pile. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught close to the marker, it's Washington. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Boley. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown tie. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
On the ground, it's Young. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll lift to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Boley. Bought a little time, lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Washington. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The kick is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Grab behind the line. It's Young. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Horton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Simpson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. From the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Oh, they're after him. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Got it in the middle, it's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
Kentucky, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Boley. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Gilmore. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Washington. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gilmore. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to barge their way in. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And here comes the punt team.
32 on to kick it away.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force third and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Caught behind the line. It's Young. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
To the air, it's Simpson. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hands it off. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time! These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Kentucky, 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And down he goes back at the 3.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Creates a little space. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the option, quick toss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. That's caught. It's Riley. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. The Tide will get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense putting points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Running to Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Got a man. It's Miller. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. It's a draw.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Just keep slinging it. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Quarterback running on the draw.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe...
Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
Second down coming up.
Motion from the wideout. In the red area, it's Riley. Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Boley. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw.